Hello, Scorpio, and welcome to my channel, The Guided Intuitive, and thank you so much for being here. So what we're going to do is I'm going to do a read for you and who, and then after that I'm going to do a financial flow spread because I really feel that after the first month of this new year, I wanted us to kind of get into a little temperature check in terms of our finances and as it relates to money. So we're going to cover that a little bit, okay? So it's just something a little bit different. So first starting with you and who can be a significant other, a person of interest, a friend or family member, or if love is not on the brain right now, maybe it's one side of a situation or another, okay? So thank you all for all your beautiful likes and subscribes. Please continue to do so. And if you are interested in a personal read that taps into your personal energies, then go to theguidedintuitive.com up here or in my description box below. And for those of you that might be starting some sort of business, maybe it's a that you have maybe some questions about, need a little bit of mentoring, inspiration, motivation, and accountability, or if those of you that are kind of coming into blockages as it relates to a situation in a relationship or just life overall, do check out our discovery session up here or in my description box, because what we do is we spend some one-on-one time together and we understand your personal situation. We make a recommendation based upon that in terms of what particular course or plan of action that we can actually provide for you to get you so you can ramp up and of course make this year the most wonderful year ever for you. Okay, so for those of you kind of going through that, that's why we have that. So do check it out. It's a discovery session up here or my description box. So let's do this, guys. Let's see where we're at. So this is going to be how you feel about them. Okay, right now the first card is going to be how you feel about them, and I'm starting with another deck here, so we're going to use this one. So how you feel about them. Here's the card that we have here. We're going to use a lot of different cards, so brace yourself. Okay, so how you feel about them is transformation in some way. Somehow that you have transformed. It's like you have been transformed in this relationship or in this situation. Okay, so that's what's coming into play here. It's almost as if that perhaps you've gone through some sort of transformation yourself, Scorpio, and with that, it has brought a lot of blessings to you. Okay, it's very abundant. Okay, so it was like this beautiful release that led to a lot more abundance, and so this transformation is quite beautiful. And what this is talking about here is that even the smallest change in a relationship or just how you see yourself, and I have to bring that into the fold here, because sometimes that is just that small little change has an effect on this relationship. So how you feel about them, maybe you've been transformed by them, and maybe you transformed and it affected the relationship. Okay, so this is saying is that transform your doubt into trust, and then your worry into peace. Okay, very, very big. And definitely any sort of fear into love. Okay, so it's about transformation here. Okay, so there's a lot of things that can grow from, kind of planting the seed of transformation. So how you feel about them right now is transformation. Let's see what the hero's journey cards have to say. This gets a little deeper into your journey here. Let's see what that is. Okay, stop and take in the view is what the card is. Okay, this is really beautiful. I don't know if you've been out in nature as of late, or if you're just kind of stepping back from the busyness of life overall, and you're just kind of stepping back and kind of feeling and kind of snuggling into this new way of viewing this relationship or this situation. Okay, or you, that new way of you, and it's really quite beautiful. It is about just really looking in, and it's like, gosh, what is the things that I want to say? It's like you're kind of taking stock, of the treasures, and it's not the treasures that you've received from anyone else. This is the treasures that you've earned, Scorpio. Well earned. So pat on the back, okay? Pat on the back for you. And that's what this is, that's what's coming into play. So it's kind of taking stock of the changes that you have been making, as it pertains to yourself, and transforming this, and of course it's transforming the relationship too. So it's really, really quite beautiful. And you're kind of stepping back and kind of looking at, how that has the results of that. Okay. So it's quite beautiful. I'm going to pull a tarot card and see if we can get anything in particular on how you feel about them. Um, yeah, I think that, I don't know if there's a separation of some sort, but if there was a stepping back and kind of taking, kind of stock of things in this relationship, and then moving forward, offering a cup of love. So, this is it's like how you feel about them. It's like you had to step back, kind of take a look at the terrain a little bit, and now you're ready to move forward with a cup of love. Okay, it's the very mere beginnings. Okay, so there's no shame in that, but there is a message of love. Could be from it's something that you're delivering to someone else, or you could have a fellow Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces somewhere in this other person's chart that might be delivering a cup of love to you. But I really feel is that how you feel about them is you offering them love. Okay, and that's exactly what I see here. Anything else that wants to come, it's like a beginning of a new love after something has ended, which I think had sparked this transformation. Okay, if this wouldn't have ended, this probably wouldn't have taken place, and there wouldn't have been an opportunity for this to come forward, and to really know how you feel. So it's really letting you know how you feel about this person, or in this situation. So again, transformation, no doubt. I felt at the very beginning you're coming out of some sort of transformation, and you could take that personally, or again, since it's in the position of how you feel about them, there was an ending that had to kind of have this person kind of you had to kind of step back and kind of look at things and then move forward. So how do they feel about you? Let's take a look on how they feel about you. Okay, what does that look like? How do they feel about you? All right, here it is. Choice. Wow, we're getting this a lot. So there's been some sort of choice that has been taken place. This person is stepping back, probably doing the same thing, stepping back and kind of understanding what their choices are. And they might be an aqua because they've got the card of the star, but it is being transformed. Okay. And that's quite interesting. So there's some sort of transformation that is taking place. And that's exactly what I see here. Yeah, I mean, it's like some sort of new way of seeing things. Yeah, it's like it's what's interesting. There's a bee on this person's nose, okay, and this kind of represents some sort of personal power. This represents, we readers sometimes, we just kind of scratch our nose. It's kind of like the divine putting a feather to our nose. Sometimes I feel that maybe this could be someone that has been through some sort, has achieved some sort of personal power. But it also symbolizes, bees symbolize community, right? Busy as a bee, it's like symbolizing community. And a lot of times it can symbol in some ancient tribes, the goddess, the sun, right? Celebration in community. So this is quite interesting. So yeah, I mean, and this person's hoping that, obviously how they feel about you is obviously they don't want to get, stung, but, it's like, it's like this, sometimes when you get stung by a bee, it's curing of any sort of, it's like a curing type thing. It's like it's a nature's cure that was messaged and landed upon you. I'm just saying, and I'm allergic to wasps, so you have to be kind of careful about that. So some of you, I totally get it, but it's kind of interesting. They make honey. These bees, they make honey, and it's one of our most beautiful of nature's gifts to us. So it's like a choice in love, a choice in their honey. Okay. So, that's what I see. So there's a choice for this person that they're making, in their life and in this situation. Okay. Let's go ahead and pull what the hero's journey has to say about this, a choice, how they feel about you. You're part of this choice. Okay. I'm just saying, wow. This card is talking about a time for a quantum leap. you know, they're ready to make some sort of quantum leap. They're ready for some sort of change in their life, and they're making some sort of decision. And so it's going to lead to a major change, okay? And it's really about preparing for a brand new makeover for this person. They're not the same as they used to be. Maybe when you first met them, they've changed, okay? They've changed a bit. They've grown so much, and they've learned a lot of lessons. And I'm just letting you know, Scorpio, how they feel about you is that they feel that you are a beautiful choice, they also feel that they're ready to take a leap, to take some sort of risk, to make this over, to do a makeover, a do-over of some sort. I'm just saying, for some of you that could work out. For let's pull a tarot on this and see what wants to come out, how they feel about you. What else wants to be said here? What is that, right? They want to take a quantum leap. Okay, so they're ready to kind of risk that with you, which interesting, okay? Especially if something's come to an end in some way. So let's just see. Yeah, interesting. I don't feel that they're in this anymore. I think that they let this go. They're ready for this quantum leap, and I think that they felt like they were stung before, perhaps. You might be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, some sort of air sign. But this is a 9, and it's come to fruition. So this is over with. I don't think that they're afraid of getting stung anymore. They're just they want to make they want a choice. It's like how they feel about you is that, they feel that, there was a time when how they feel about you left them like this, okay? But I think that's over with. Let me look at the next card. Yeah, see? The next card that I get on the tarot is the 2 of Cups. This is actually acknowledging love for each other. And it's being blessed by the spirit, the angels. They might even have Leo in their chart as well. You see kind of like the Leo, the lion at the top there, right? And it's two people, duality, right? It's being blessed, so it's offering a cup of love. Now, if you're not in a love situation, be offering a contract in some way, okay? It could involve travel, if you hear the airplane, okay? So it could involve travel of some sort. Maybe you don't live by each other, so that could be the case, guys. So I'm seeing that as well. Let's take a look at what it is that you make together, okay? All right, what is it that you make together? What does that look like? Okay, this wanted to pop right out. Wow. Okay, well, this is about taking that risk that I was talking to you about, right? This is called Afterglow. So this is like taking a risk and then the afterglow from that, okay? So, for some of you, that might be the case, but this is about in this relationship or this connection, whatever situationship this is, there's been some sort of risk that has been taken. You both landed, what you make together is that you've landed gracefully. Okay, you both landed like as to where you're supposed to be at this point in time. And you kind of went out on the limb, a little bit. It's not over. Okay, so let me pull another card here. It's like you make an afterglow. It's like this afterglow is like you feel at home. It's a 49 card, reduces to 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 4 groundedness. So it's a 4 card. It's like this afterglow of stability. You feel stable around each other. Some sort of something of feeling stable around each other's presence. Okay, let me see what else. What you make together, pathways. You create new pathways, for others, and you're creating your own pathway, and even in the pathway in this relationship. So this card has been coming out a lot in the reads, which is quite interesting. Maybe because I did a Scorpio and I did Aquarius. Yeah, well, you guys, and then I did a Gemini, and it came out there too. So it came out in Gemini, guys, and also Aquarius videos. So just note that, okay? And it's all about choosing a path and maybe not knowing which path to take. But this is like about being, kind of fear not, because every road is going to bring you down to where you're ultimately supposed to be. So it doesn't want you to feel fearful about taking a path, because you're going to get that afterglow, right? This just talks about a beautiful, beautiful pathways. It's like you sometimes is that you can just mull over a problem, over and over again, and as long as you need. And this is saying is, it's like this is about being prepared for the long haul. Okay, so what you make together is afterglow, but preparing for the long haul. This is saying that there's not a particular huge hurry. You have all the time to reach your destination in love, and this is a savoring the journey together. Okay, and old patterns are really changing, and this is saying is that it's like that time is not, your master. This is saying be patient on your path towards love. There's no hurry. Okay, so that's what I get. There's no hurry, for this, afterglow to happen. I'm gonna pull another card. I'll pull some tarot on this. What you make together, new pathways, afterglow. What else? Wow, balance in each other's life. Now, it could be that bringing balance. What you when you come together, this is about growth. It's a Six of Pentacles, right? And it also talks about Libra here too. But this is someone might be helping you, or you might be helping someone. This has to do with money. So when you come together, there's a balance of the scales here, and there is growth because the six card equals growth here. So this is quite beautiful. What do you need to know most about them, Scorpio? What do you need to know most about them? What is that? Acceptance. You need to know most about them is that they accept you just for who you are. All the crazy stuff, all, like, what did they say? Perfect imperfections. That one song by John Legend. Yeah, something of the sort. But yeah, it's really talking about accepting. It's like you accepting yourself. They're truly accepting. They think that you're just wild, and they that you make them wild. It's like you've got so much color around you, and so much beauty, and so much of the a lot of little things that really bring them joy. And so what you need to know most about them is that they accept you for you, okay? And you accept them for who they are too. It's like this unconditional love, this acceptance of each other's and each other's little ways of doing things, okay? Even though you might not always like them, like it all the time. But yeah, it's definitely about some sort of, acceptance, okay? So yeah, it's like, it's also, it's like focusing on, this is about acceptance that also that, that something that maybe you could have thought of this, them as some sort of illusion, or in a way that was some sort of illusion. So I am bringing that up for some of you. So for some of you, that could be the case, okay? It's like your time is precious right now, and your presence is required in the here and now to see the reality of the situation and of the relationship, okay, at hand. So and this is saying is that you like yourself, you're free to be who you are, and it's beautiful. It's really, really beautiful. So yeah, it's like what you need to know about them is that you're both growing and accepting each other as their own person. And so when you come together, there's a lot more acceptance in here. How interesting. Yeah, how interesting. Anything else that wants to come through here? Acceptance. Anything else? Wow. And gosh, I got to tell you, you got to look at Aqua's video, because it might be similar, Aqua's or Gemini's, because this is saying making the grade. This is saying is that if you are fearful of making the grade with this person, this is saying that you make the grade and then some, okay? So you need to know that about your effect on them, okay? So just note that, all right? Let's take a look at the blocks and difficulties. What are the blocks and difficulties? What is it? Here it is. Wow. Okay, so this is about the blocks is not letting let the situation move forward and be its own concoction, rather than trying to control it in any way. Okay, this is about becoming the elixir. Okay, this is 5. This is about change, embracing the changes here, and let your glow in the relationship. Let each other's glow kind of be the what really feeds the relationship. So it's becoming the elixir, using that energy in a positive way. It's being patient. So being patient is your blocks and difficulties is not being patient in this situation. Okay, patience is going to be very, very key, and that's kind of a blockage. But persistence, patience and persistence are key. It brings in a lot of warmth here. Okay. And that's what I see here. Let's take a look at the best way to move forward. What is the best way to move forward in this relationship or situation? What does that look like? Healing. There's some healing that's being done on both sides of the relationship or situation right now. I really see that. I think there is some sort of awareness and some sort of healing that was important here. So your best way forward is continue to do the healing. Anything else? Connection, connect with each other. This is about love. All the green is like emotional connections, like underwater. The green is the heart chakra, and this person's like it's underwater with a lot of the elements of the sea, and buried in emotions of the connection. And this could be, it's a really loving and healing. So the best way forward is the connection, and to truly create that alchemy. Okay, move forward, and because kind of just like we talked about becoming the elixir, changing the energy and knowing you've got the power to turn this around if you want to. You can turn this connection around with alchemy. Okay, you both are very spiritually inclined is what I feel too. You can make a change to this relationship if you wanted to, and it can actually grow from that healing. Okay, and that's exactly what I see. And so that's kind of anything else in terms of the best way forward? Anything else? What does that look like? Anything else? Queen of Wands. This is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, fire type energy. Could be someone that is in the esoterics, studying that. You see the black cat, which kind of signifies that. But she's a very, very beautiful woman. She is bright. She brings in the sun, and really a sexy woman. And yeah, so it could be that it could be the healing of this person that, if that resonates with some of you on there, is that they're turning towards the light and they're going through their healing. Yeah, they do want that happy ever after, though. That's what I get right up. Best way forward is to focus on what it is that you want. 10 of Cups. This is beautiful. Happy marriage, happy family life. Guys, I mean, I couldn't end it in a better way. Let's move into your financial side and see what wants to come up, okay? So financial flow, what does that look like for you? Let's see what that looks like, Scorpio. What does that look like? Current financial position, here it is. Everlasting life. This, you've got some sort of new page to start over in your finances, and you can color it in the way you see fit, for everlasting life, right? So it's like this new page. There's a lot of hearts on here, so maybe you're starting this with someone or just have plans, as it pertains to someone, but it's everlasting life. So it's like I feel that there is some sort of your current financial position is kind of like feeling like that it's going to be for the rest of your life, that you want to put some things away. Let's see what else wants to come through. It wants you to flip it upside down. So taking the situation, whatever you believe about money, what it wants you to do to create this everlasting life, it wants you to flip this upside down, okay? So you need to use the divine and start manifesting, what your everlasting life here looks like when you flip it upside down. This is asking the universe for help, right? That's asking the universe. And so I think that's pretty damn cool. And what I see about this too is that it's about, whatever your thoughts are about money, to flip it around. So if your thoughts are, money doesn't come to me, well, you say money comes to me easily and effortlessly. Okay. Note that comment below. Money comes to me easily and effortlessly. Okay. And, if you feel that, you move from poverty thinking to abundance thinking. Okay, so move from poverty thinking to abundance thinking. So that's changed for you now too, right? And it's about, I release all negativity as it pertains to money, right? And know that wealth constantly flows into my life. Okay, so note that comments, whichever one that you like best out of those, put it down below and seed that into your spirit and into your energy, into your vibration. And so it is. So keep that alive, all right? And that's what I feel, that's what's going to bring everlasting life. What's blocking you? Okay, what's blocking you, from financial flow? What is blocking you? Timeless season. Something might be seasonal. Maybe maybe your work is seasonal. Maybe what you do is seasonal. But it's like is that this is saying is that you're going to have opportunities come all the time to you, just as the seasons, winter, spring, summer, fall, happen. So you've got opportunities coming to you. They're just in different shape and form. And so, what's blocking you? Timeless earth. Okay. It's being the bridge. It's about expanding your consciousness about money, and to really be the bridge, of the divine and what you manifest and what's happening on the physical plane. Okay, so it wants you to know that you are a timeless being, and what's blocking you right now is basically, maybe you're not following your North Star, okay? This is about flipping the light switch on in terms of manifestations, and maybe it's been dimmed a little bit. And so this is saying is that, be the bridge between the divine and this physical world. I see this as being the physical world, and this is being the bridge, and then flipping on that light switch, right? Flip it on to get to the light, right? And sorry for the glare there, guys. So it's kind of flipping it on, and what it does is that it's flipping on your own inner light, your inner desires about money. So it's like flipping that light switch on rather than keeping it dim. Okay, so money and spirituality can coexist. Okay, money and love can be friends. All right, so that's what this is talking about. Use your North Star, what it is that you want, what is your vision, and let it guide you. Okay, because this is a 19 card, reduces to a 10, reducing to 1, new beginning, flipping the light switch on to greater manifestations and knowing what you deserve and what you want. Okay, so what are your core beliefs about money? What are your core beliefs about money? Where are we on time? Okay, we're almost done. Okay, guys, let's see, where are you at? What are your core beliefs about money? True. This is about getting into the real truth of what that is. A lot of times, guys, we've got to write down what we really truly feel about money, and then we've got to flip that light switch, on, and we've got to turn on the light and make some changes in that. Okay. So this couldn't be more prominent. So this is saying finding your truth as it relates to your financial situation. Okay. So that's what I see coming through here. Okay. I'm not worthy of making more money. Changes to I am worthy of making more money. Okay, so do keep that in mind. I welcome the unlimited source of incomes that are coming into my life. Okay, very, very big. And again, I release all negative energy about money. Okay, so this is really changing your beliefs in this, and then taking inspired action with that in mind. Okay, and that's really, really key. What changes? What I want to say is like what changes can be made to improve the situation. If we haven't covered that already, what does that look like? Let's see what that is. Blessing, knowing that you deserve blessings, you deserve abundance, and you do deserve this. Okay, so that's what's coming into play. Okay, I embrace the new avenues of wealth that are coming into my life. Okay, and the new avenues of income that are coming into my life. So it's all these beautiful things that are kind of coming through here. It's beautiful, guys. I see it's that you deserve this blessing of money. You deserve that. How you can improve the situation is know that you deserve blessings in your life, right? And and that you are just, constantly attracting opportunities to create more money. You deserve blessings, okay? And my finances have improved beyond my dreams. All right, so that's what we want to hear. Last thing, final outcome as it relates to your financial flow. Okay, final outcome. What does that look like? Ingenuity. This is about being creative. Okay, so this is about being creative as it relates to your finances. Alternate sources of income. You have it in you, okay? You know, you've got that creativity in you to make this happen, okay? So embrace the new avenues of different ways of you being creative and generating more money for yourself, okay? Let's see what else wants to come through here. See if the tarot wants anything to come through on ingenuity. Using your creativity, using your spirituality as well in the process. Ask the divine, continue to manifest, focus on your ingenuity, right? Let me change this here, guys. So focus on your ingenuity, use the high priestess energy, and focus in on, you know, your truth and your desire and your spiritual essence within you, for guidance, because you are in the driver's seat to take action and move forward. Okay, so that's what it wants you to do in terms of your financial flow. Okay, so you constantly attract more opportunities for money, and I take action in moving forward with that. That's the Chariot card. Okay, guys, you're in the driver's seat. All right. So I hope that this resonated with some of you. Note your comments below. And I look forward to seeing you in the second half of February. And also, happy Valentine's Day. It's February 14th. So sending you lots of love. Until next time, namaste.